What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back in the video on the channel. Today we made orange chicken and fried rice. Last week I had the Wingstop orange chicken and I said, man, this would have bumped with some rice. So I did a little variation. I wanted to do kind of like Panda Express style Chinese food plate. That is what we came up with. What do we think? Yes, I made this completely from scratch, other than the orange sauce because I wanted the exact Panda Express one and I wasn't about to make it. Other than that, everything you see here is 100% from scratch. So let's go through the whole thing. First thing I did, I got some chicken breasts. We chopped those into strips. I didn't want like the chunks. I wanted like a little bit more of a strip kind of vibe to it. So we took chicken breasts, cut those after we cleaned them up into strips. Then we seasoned them up. I actually have the full breakdown. I don't remember half of it, but I know there's some kind of stuff on there. I know I have some salt and pepper, obviously, some Chinese 5-spice, as well as that orange pepper seasoning that I found at Stop and Shop. I love that stuff. The fried rice seasoning. I think that's it. And of course the baking powder. Once we had that, we took the glove and we incorporated all the seasoning, let that marinate for about an hour while we got everything else ready. Then we threw that into the air fryer. Again, same time as always, 375 for about 35 minutes. In the meantime, after we got those done, we had our rice going. So I had my rice already done. The yellow rice I had already done and it was sitting in the fridge. So we took our oil. Make sure you use a neutral oil. I use vegetable oil. Don't use olive oil because it's going to overpower your food. Put that down with a little bit of garlic. Let that get happy, nice, and you see the going on. Threw the rice in. Didn't use eggs because I have enough protein. Then we got our mixed veggies, our fried rice seasoning again. What you see right now is actually a mix of both oyster sauce and soy sauce. I just put them in the same container so that I could weigh it out. But you can do it separately. There's about a tablespoon of oyster sauce and then 2 tablespoons of soy sauce going on in there. Once we had that, stirred it up, got our fried rice. You can add eggs to it if you want to and all the other fancy stuff, but I just wanted a simple fried rice dish. And then we've got our steamed green beans. Now, of course, last but not least, the chicken Panda Express orange sauce. You can buy this at Walmart, and I knew they had it for sale, so I knew I was going to use this specific sauce. So once we had that chicken all done, we put it in a bowl, tossed it with that sauce, tossed it on the plate. And again, another close-up because I just like the way this looks. Isn't it pretty? I can't, and I don't know, I think maybe it's the bowl, but I feel like my food just looks better in this bowl than it does in the other one. But the bowl is actually the same size as my plate, but the bowl game is just on point. Anyway, should I use my hand or no? I have a fork. I'm always in like a dilemma when I don't know if I'm supposed to use a fork or a spoon, because I like to get a fork with the chicken and then the spoon with the rice. So here we go. Look. That is all 100% chicken breast. I didn't use thighs this time. Can you believe it? I'm gonna stick my face in that. Like, legitimately. Obviously, the breading aspect that you get from Panda Express can be a little bit more better, but I'm gonna tell you what, trying to cut calories, that is a play. And they even have the GQ's version of this, which is like 5 calories as compared to 80 calories that's in this. But I wanted actual Panda Express, so we use breasts instead of thighs to offset the calories. That's really the difference between the two. But they're really not that dry because I didn't overcook them. I usually put my stuff in the air fryer in the top rack. I put it on the bottom, and in the Big Boss, the heat comes from the top. So they cooked a little bit slower. That's why I took 35 minutes instead of the usual 30. Did y'all get that? No one cares. Anyway, fried rice. This smells so good. Of course, I'm going to spill half of it because you know I get down. That's the drool. Oh my fucking goodness. Damn. The fried rice is even... That's the best fried rice I've ever made. I've made a lot of fried rice. That's number one. That's really different. I used yellow rice instead of white rice. That adds like that layer. Use yellow rice in your fried rice. Oh man. This rice is crazy. The chicken's crazy, but the rice with the chicken now? Toretto. I'm not pausing it. Alright. This is why I hate this, because I feel like I can't get the chicken. This is going to be so stupid. This is like the ultimate bite. See, it's all going to fall, bro. Let's see if I can get it to you. That's the ultimate bite right there. Even though half of it fell. Because I'll see that. I got the orange sauce on there. That's a vibe. God darn it. That's why I hate, I don't ever, oh, you know what? Forks suck, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Let's go to the spoon. See what happened to use the spoon? No problem. Now you got the ultimate bite again. Nah, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. Yeah, I gotta keep switching utensils, bro. Nobody cares, they're just steamed. Nah, man. There's times like this that you realize that, like, as good as I enjoy the G-Hues, like, I love it. That's not cap. I use them all the time. But you can't beat the bullshit that's in you can't beat it. You can't beat the BS that's in the, in like the regular Panda Express. That's why it'd be so hard to stay in shape, bro. I feel y'all. That's crazy good. Honestly, I'm gonna say it. I'd eat this before I eat Panda Express. All you need is the sauce. And this plate is bigger than the little funny that it comes in. And I'm talking about the funny styrofoam. What kind of thing? I don't think they use styrofoam anymore. But that thing's what, $11? It's about the same. I mean, you get a whole big bag of rice. I think I paid $5 for like a giant bag of rice. How much was the Panda Express thing? I think it was $2 or $3. And the chicken, there's a little over a pound, so it's about $4, right? About the same price. But this is more food. And I have extra food. You figure 400 grams of rice probably, when you break down that whole bag, what? Like $2? So, when it's all said and done, about $7 to $8. Given that you already have soy sauce in your house. But I use these packets. When I get sushi to get the low sodium joints, I just use that. That's the way you guys save it. Save them all. I used this today though. I just wanted, like, this is that old school, the Chinese hot sauce. I just wanted to use this. I don't know why. I haven't had it in ages. I never use it. I got like 47 packets of it. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just hell yeah. This plate is a vibe. Whole vibe. I don't think I shook. Bro, I don't think you know how you make like the, I dropped it, but come on. Yeah, I didn't shake it. That's an L. I was wondering, because it tastes watery. I was like, yeah, what the hell? I didn't shake it. Sorry. Remove. Don't act like you've never done that before. This is so good. Sheesh. I wish that all the full sugar, full fat stuff didn't have as many calories or sugar or stuff like that. I really do. Because sometimes you realize when you're eating this stuff, how different it is. But you can't eat this stuff every day. I mean, if you're going to weigh it out and measure it, you can get away with it. But I always feel weird because, like I said, 2 tablespoons of Panda Express, it's 80 calories. Now, I love my frozen steamed bags of vegetables. Easiest way. That's a whole bag of broccoli. And yes, I know that broccoli doesn't taste like Panda Express does. But it's all about how you want to eat. Because for me, I'd rather use the G-Hughes for 5 calories. Use a whole bag of broccoli for 80 calories. And get the same idea. Instead of just wasting it on sauce. You know? Call me crazy. But those are little things that go through my head when I'm eating. It's funny because I still get those questions all the time. Like, and it's on 3 platforms now. Obviously Instagram, which was my main platform for years. And then obviously I moved to YouTube last year. And now that I'm on TikTok, I've been on TikTok for like, I don't know, a couple months. Something like that. And it's the same idea now. All 3 platforms are like, so how do you eat so much? And, you know, you're still in pretty good shape. One, a lot of you guys understand that I only eat 1.5 times a day at this point. So, this plate is about 2,300 calories when it's all said and done. And I have about another 300 calories that I have just in like some vegetables and some simple protein. It's chicken breast. I have another thing of chicken breast, but it doesn't have this on it. It actually has a G-Hughes. And after my workout, I have a protein shake, which gives me about 3,000 calories. Now, I need about 3,500 calories, but because of the BS that I eat 2 to 3 times a week, even though I don't finish it, it's my way of allowing myself to have the freedom to do that kind of stuff. And I don't recommend anybody do this, but I always explain it to people. It's kind of how I eat now because it's like for content purposes. So that's what I've been doing. You know, but this isn't a God body. This isn't, I was born like this. I wish. I don't get away with it. I don't think that many people do. You really got to be in like a genetic 1%er to get away with stuff like that. But I am not. I wish. Do y'all know anybody like that? Like, and I'm not just talking about people who can stay skinny and eat whatever they want. I'm talking about the true God body type of people. That's what we used to call them in college. Like, we call them a God body. Like, when people just naturally swole, ripped, you know, abs all the time. Ain't too many people in the world like that. You're talking about a 1%. Being a former college football player, yes, I did have teammates that were God bodies. Like, for real. One of which was like a really, really close friend of mine. In college, he was my best friend. Now that we're, you know, out of college, we don't really talk that much. But still family. Because, you know, he's on one side of the country, I'm on this side of the country. But man's was a God body. And we used to laugh about it. Me and a couple of other friends. My man was like CJ from San Andreas, bro. If you ever played Grand Theft Auto, anybody who played GTA, the San Andreas version specifically, you know what I'm talking about. Like, and I used to always think that. For people who are unfamiliar with Grand Theft Auto, the main character's name is CJ. And he's kind of fully customizable. You can go to the barber shop, press a button, he got a fade. Press a button, he got a blonde mohawk. Press a button, you know, and it just, so. But the real comparison comes from this. In the game Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you can actually look however you want to look. In other words, you can go to restaurants like the Cluck and Bell. That's the real name of the place. And if you just sit there and eat the whole time, I mean continuously just press the button to eat, you'll get fat. In the game. Like big belly, whole 9 yards. And my man was straight up like CJ. Because he can also get big, like really big and ripped. And obviously for video game purposes, you don't have to put him on a diet or anything. You just take the man to the gym. I swear to you, if you would play a game on somehow. You take the man to the gym. And you pick up some dumbbells and you just start doing curls. And he gets swole as the time, like the little meter go across him, like Dinky's like, you're jacked now. And I'm like this man is really in real life like CJ. And just the same way, I'm not joking. This actually happened. I wish that my friends from college watched this because they would full co-sign this. The ones that went on spring break with me. So, what year was this? Doesn't matter. I went to South Padre Island. For those who don't know, South Padre is what you think it is. It's your typical spring break, you know, woo, beaches and, you know, woo, and keg stands and all that stuff. So, how the day usually went in South Padre was, in the morning, we would get up, go eat breakfast, and then we would go to the beach. You'd be at the beach until around sundown, and then you'd walk back to your room. Now, the first day we went, we didn't eat lunch because we were having so much fun. So when sundown hit, it was probably about 4 o'clock. My boy legit got like started losing like muscle mass. I swear to you. He started shrinking. And he was like, yo, I need to eat. I'm telling you, like I'm not, whatever. And we were all laughing like, yo, we ate at like noon. Like it's like 4:30. Like, what's the problem? But we were all, this is not it. We were all tired. So we went back to our hotel suite. And then we were like, okay, we're gonna get dressed. We're gonna have something to eat before we go out. But we were all so tired that we all ended up like, we had like, it was like a 4-bedroom joint. So we all went to our respective rooms and just passed out. And we woke up at like 6:30, 6:45. Now this man, I swear, we laughed about this for like 2 hours. Me and my other friend, not him, but somebody else. He fell asleep in a tight tank top, bro. Like skin tight. You can tell by I'm laughing, I'm not making this up. He fell asleep for 3 hours, so he didn't eat for about 5 hours, 6 hours. When he woke up, his tank top was baggy as hell. Like, he actually shrunk. Like, that's how, like, it was for real, like, real life CJ. He was the only person I know that would eat on the way to lifting in, like, a big-ass meal. And then big-ass meal after. Like, and it didn't matter. It just had to be calories, bro. Straight God body. We used to laugh about this shit. Like, he just McDonald's, whatever. 6-pack. 6'3", about 230. I'm not joking, bro. And he was a baller too, but it was just funny as hell because, like, I didn't know people were like that. Because me and my other friend, like, bruh, if I ate some sour cream, if I ate like a baked potato, bro, I was like 7 pounds heavier. I was one of them. You know, I was that typical, oh, if I even look at a cheeseburger, that was me. I played 4 years of college football. Right? I never redshirted. I started as a true freshman. I was 17 years old playing college football. I have never in my life had a 6-pack until I was like out of college. Never. Not in high school. Not in college. As an athlete. Not once. I never even kind of had abs. I graduated, I was only 20. I didn't get out until I was like 22. Swear to God. Not that abs are really that important. I know there's a lot of people that watch these videos and they're like, yo, I'm cutting, like, don't you? Fuck that, bro. Stop cutting. Unless you intend on walking on stage in bodybuilding, you don't need to cut. For what? What are you going to do when you cut? Full stack. What are you going to do? What are you cutting for? And again, I can't tell you what to do with your body. But if you do want to be ripped, family, do it for the right reason. Number one, never get ripped to impress girls. It don't work anyway. 90% of women don't give a shit you have a six-pack. Some do, but not many. What it takes to get a six-pack is not having fun. Like, can't go out, can't party, can't go out with your friends. You can, but you really gotta make sure you're on your P's and Q's. Like, you're gonna have to be the type of person that brings a protein shake to a party type shit. You know, they bring a meal prep. Everybody else at the diner, you eat meal prep. If you want to get lean like that, that's what it is. I was the lightest I ever was 2 years ago. I was miserable. Miserable. All those videos you see me doing with Sam, couldn't do them. There's no way, because I can't eat like that. Couldn't drink. Not that you have to drink. I'm saying you can. You can, but there's like a degree of difficulty. If you really want to be that lean, and I'm talking shredded. You know, going out to eat with your friends, like, forget that. You can't do that. If you do, you can go and not eat like I used to. Like, knock yourself out. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and get it. You know, you gotta make sure you eat right all the time. You're not gonna have calories to play with. You're cutting calories and much less. You can still eat like that, but if you eat crappy food and you don't have a lot of calories to play with, you're gonna be hungry as hell. And especially if you're one of them people that do a lot of cardio. Be on that hamster wheel for like an hour. Now, if you're looking to be a bodybuilder, you gotta do that. That's what it takes. But if you're just doing it because you want to look cool with your shirt off, listen, do it sustainably, managing. Get down to a body weight that you can comfortably be at. You don't have to be insanely shredded. Right? Just get like a starter pack. It didn't matter how lean I ever was. As far as like women finding me appealing. It didn't change anything. Most of them were still staring at my damn shoulders anyway. It didn't matter if I was like 200 pounds or 250. I was 270 and I still was in the same boat. It didn't matter. And the biggest thing that people don't tell you unless you've been shredded. Look, I'm talking sub 10% body fat. You want to be in the low teens like I am and chilling? That's the sweet spot. Right? Clothes still fit the same. You've got a semblance of abs. It's just there. It's just not pop, 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 pop. It's more like, right? But it's just kind of just there. Excuse me. Shoulder's still on point, right? You still got energy. That's the other thing. When you're really lean, you have no energy. For real. And if you get lean enough, your libido goes out the window. Could never be me. But the biggest thing nobody tells you is this. When you're really lean, when you're in really good shape, most of the attention and compliments you get are from other men. I'm still in good shape. So I'm not saying just eat whatever the hell you want. No. But even when I was, because at one point I was like low, like 6% body fat, like no energy, striations, muscle fibers, all, but I'll go to the gym, be training in my tank, and 90% of the people that come up to me were men. Damn, dude, like, and I'm not saying that's wrong, because let's keep it a buck. When you're in really good shape and you get attention from other men, it's not like that, you know, kind of attention, but you still like the attention, you know? Any guy who sits there and he doesn't like when like other dudes, because gym is different, you know, fitness culture is different. When men give you compliments in the fitness industry, no matter which way you swing, still take the compliment. Like, it's like, oh, damn, thanks, dude. Because what that's telling you is that there's other men that are aspiring to look like you. Dope. But don't think for a second that you're going to get more girls because of it. Probably the biggest common mistake. They might like to look at you, but it won't really change the game. Especially if you're an idiot. No amount of abs can take the idiot away of you. So if you're an idiot, as soon as you open your mouth, they don't want to talk to you anyway. Yeah. I've seen that one. I've had many a stupid friend in my life talk themselves out of a relationship, friendship, situationship, entanglement. They open their mouth, they talk their way right out of it. And it's not even about having game. Like, they just say stupid stuff. You don't have to have game to get girls. In fact, you shouldn't have game. There shouldn't be a game. Like, it's not about that. You know? I always say the same, but just be yourself, bro. Screw all that. You know? Don't try to make yourself an illusion of somebody else. Because while it might work, unless you plan on doing that forever, they will always figure you out, and then you're back at zero. And I know that's real popular in the social media age, especially. I'm sorry for that. I don't have a wooden spoon. I know it's popular these days because, you know, Instagram, TikTok, it's just a highlight reel. You know, everybody just shows the good stuff or the really bad stuff they want to go viral. You know, everybody likes the controversy. But that's more of a TikTok thing. But, you know, everybody, especially Instagram. Instagram was a legit highlight reel. Like, people post their best pictures. They take 57 pictures, post best one. You know, all that good stuff. So, then you meet the person in real life, and they're nothing like that on their Instagram. You know, people be flexing money, they don't got no money. You know, be taking pictures and selfies and stuff like that. You know, and dudes be taking pictures in little funny lighting angles, and women do it too, you know. Just be yourself. TikTok is definitely a different animal on that one, though. There's one thing I'll never get about TikTok, and I've been on it for a little while now, like maybe 3 months, something like that, and I do like it, but I can't get down with the negative parts. And what I mean when I say that is, I never understood how somebody could be going through some stuff, you know? Like, I've seen videos where, like, the husband catches his wife cheating, and he films it. And it does millions of views. And then they make 40 other videos about getting cheated on. Or like people crying and they start making TikToks. Like, if I was really sad, the last thing in my mind would be like, okay, I'll make a TikTok about this. So, I don't get that. But I'm not here to judge. I know that there's some things that come from it when people go through stuff sometimes. And they make social media stuff, they can get like a community to kind of build them up. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff. Like people that are really down, sometimes will post it almost like as a plea or like asking for help. And that's when social media is a good thing. I'm talking more about like you just catch, like I said, like some dude like called his wife and like, you know, found out she was cheating and like posted all the whole conversation and like a video. Like, a woman had a whole account where she was cheating on her husband, and she, like, told the whole story. She was the one cheating. She told the whole story about how she cheated and that she's sorry. Like, I don't know. Maybe because I'm old. I'm not a Gen Zer, so I don't really get it. But still, overall, still kind of dope. This was a whole vibe. I ate it just 50 times. Man. Oh, I'll do one more. But tomorrow, no, I got something planned for tomorrow. So we're not in the kitchen. We have some 2 good kitchen days. But we got to balance the content, you know. The other stuff is this for the real ones. The other stuff is for, you know, not the fake ones. Just people who just kind of want to watch stuff like that. Which I understand. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. I love Yada Hand Signs. They made it to YouTube.